2010, there was a table read in New York City for the Muppets, and Disney was trying something new where they would video all the actors at a table read, a different camera on each actor, cut together the table read in the same way they might edit together the movie to make kind of a read-through, what do you call it? Storyboard. I have a little more of my tea. Yeah, so with puppets though, since these guys do multiple characters, you have to have a camera for each character. And they also have to have extra people wiggle the dolls. If you have Piggy and Fozzie and Animal in the same scene, Eric, can only do one of those characters at a time. So anyway, so they brought in myself and another puppeteer for the table read, so I got to hear the script. I wasn't allowed to talk. I got paid for it, but I wasn't allowed to say anything, into a microphone. I didn't have a microphone. And I would just hold up the characters and lip sync. I was thinking, oh my gosh, this would be amazing. I knew they were going to shoot it in LA. I was like begging the producer, can I please, there's a lot of really talented puppeteers in LA, but I'll fly myself out, I'll stay on a friend's sofa, maybe I can do right hands or something. And there was a new character in the script called Walter, and Bill Beretta was reading Walter's part. It's like, okay, yeah, of course Bill would do that because he's amazing. And about a week after the read-through was over, I got a phone call saying there were auditions for this character. I was like, oh, that could be good. To say the least. Went to the audition, stunk up the room, went home, told my wife, oh, I suck. And 2 weeks went by, confirming that I sucked. And then I had this message from Debbie McClellan, who's the producer out there at Disney, and she said, you're one of 4 people we'd like to call back to LA for this part. I was like, oh, I could not believe it. She said nobody gave them exactly what they were looking for, but the 4 of you came closest. I couldn't believe it. She said the only hint I can give you, the best hint, is that they said over and over again, if this character were going to be cast as a human, Michael Cera would already have the part. They said he was a cross between Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate and Michael Cera in anything. So I brushed up on my Michael Cera. They flew me out to actually I auditioned the same day with Kevin Clash. He was one of the other guys I was up against. Yeah, I mean, I was up against Bill Beretta, Pepe, Matt Vogel, who I told you is the director, does all those amazing things, and Joey Mazzarino, who's an incredible puppeteer on Sesame Street. He's now the head writer on Sesame. But Joey, traditionally, we started around the same time, always beat me out of roles. Now it's like another story. But oh my gosh, I've never studied so hard for a role in my life. I became Michael Cera. It was weird. The morning of they put me up at this hotel, I locked myself in my room. I was just, watching Youth at Revolt and Arrested Development, and just over and over and over again. I had saved my sides from the original audition for some reason, and I was like filtering everything through how I thought, through Michael Cera's process. I was just trying to break down what does he do exactly, and then how does that apply to who Walter is. And the morning of the call that was to be my audition, it was right after the 4th of July, so the town was deserted. Across the street from the hotel was a little breakfast place, and I went over there, and there was like a 20-something waitress behind the counter and nobody else in the place. And I was like, I'll have a breakfast burrito. And she was kind of cute, but it's like, wow, like Michael Cera character. It just felt like everything I was saying was going through that filter, which is bizarre. My audition was with Jason. It was mostly improv. There were some scenes, and he said, that's just a template, really. I wish I had a copy of my audition to show, because that would be really fun. And then we sang Love Will Keep Us Together by the Captain. It was great fun. Siegel was cracking up the whole time. And after, we had 5 scenes to read, and after a couple of them, the director wasn't saying anything. I said, James, I could do something else with the voice. And he's like, no, you didn't fine, just keep doing what you did. No, believe me, I'll tell you if you do something wrong. No, keep doing what you did. And Jason was laughing his butt off, and when it was over, Debbie said, you did really good. I was like, okay, and I thought, well, either I suck and they just are too nice to tell me so, or maybe I did pretty good. Anyway, it took a couple of weeks until I got the phone call. And yes, I got the part. Now, we weren't allowed to take pictures on set, and I didn't take any on the set because it was forbidden. And I can't show you stuff, but I have a few pictures that are out there. Let's go to the next one. Oh, there's the little poster. Let's go to the next one. There's my chair. Actually, I have my name on it. I'm never going to the next one. Please, I never had a chair for So Small Town, you know, where we did this opening song, everything's great, and we're dancing through Small Town. Right around the corner from that, anybody ever watch ER? Right next to Small Town, that's the outside of the hospital. That's the Warner Brothers line, Burbank, right next to it. Oh, hanging out in Jason's trailer, playing video games. Jason is just as, it's weird that we have controllers there, and I might just have been posed for a picture. It was always Guitar Hero. Rock band, always Guitar Hero, rock band. Next one. Oh, so cool. We shot that scene in the exact same location as the original Muppet movie. It's yeah, and it's still a car, it's actually a car lot in real life. It still is, you know, 35 years later. That was amazing. And that might, oh yeah. Can I just tell you how flippin' awesome it is to have Jim Parsons lip sync to your